Hello everyone, welcome to Selenium live project, and today is day one. So today what we are going to do team, I will walk you through the application that is Interact, right? So how we'll start this? I will walk you through application and about the functionalities it has, and from the day two onwards, uh, people who are interested in this Selenium Live project, uh, I I can divide them in based on what they prefer as a language. Like here, you can choose with Selenium with Java or Selenium with C Sharp, in which you are comfortable. You can let us know, and we can divide you all in based on that preference in teams. Okay, and as we discussed earlier, we'll start preparing uh, some documents. Okay, I'll share those templates with you guys, like test plan, and then we'll move to test cases. But before jump to directly test plan and test cases, I think functionality that is of Interact is required. Uh, so today we'll go through the application, and if you have any doubt over the functionalities or anything related to application, you can ask. Uh, so this is the application team which are going to take for this live project. Currently, it is in beta phase, and it is still it one version is beta one is already available. Okay, uh, let me interrupt this thing. It is already available, uh, but we are going to use this dev version. Region is because a lot of features we have implemented here that is not published. Okay, so we are going to use this dev environment, which is hosted in dev environment. It's not published yet. So this Interact application will take, and we have to ensure each and every features of this Interact we have to test uh, through our framework. So to validate each and every functionality, you should know about this application. Because we don't have any functional requirement document, means formally, so you have to uh, we'll share some documents with you, okay, with the features, but uh, time being, I'll walk you through the application's functionalities, what it has, and you can ask any question related to this application, okay, before moving to the creating of test plan. So let me log in to this application. Okay, before that, there is one question from Farah. I'm not sure, I need your suggestions. I haven't done with Selenium live classes. However, I registered for this live project. I think it's better to do to the course first, then do the live project. That's the correct approach, Farah. We encourage people first uh, go for live Selenium live training and then come for a live project. That will be uh, good for you, because many people who joins live project, they have already knowledge of Selenium either with Java or C Sharp, and if you doesn't know If you don't know about basics, then it will be challenge for you. And so anyone who is very new to Selenium, I would suggest go first for uh, either live training or for videos before joining this project. I hope I answered your question, Farah. Okay, all right. So this interrupt application is basically for uh, communication. Okay. Um, Super admin can, that is actually out of scope, but I'll let you know what the role of super admin is. Super admin basically can create institutes. Okay. uh, this application can be used by the training institutes, okay, or any trainer, and they can send notifications to their trainees. They can send different kind of notifications, like any event reminder or any question to the trainees, or any important information about. So a lot of options are there. We'll go through those things. So currently, it is only one way. Only trainers can send notifications to trainees. But in future, we'll implement uh, this feature as well, both way communication. But currently, it is only trainers who can send notifications, and trainees can see those notifications through their email. And if you are using this mobile version of this Interact, you can also see push notifications on your mobile device. All right. So super admin actually adds uh, institutes, okay, and he provides, or super admin provides credentials to the uh, admin. Okay. So we'll start from the admin. Okay. So let me log in with admin credentials.
Manoj, this is Kartik. Just want to let you know I'm here. And I do have a quick question to all. So I'm assuming this is the first day one of the live project on Selenium. And we have planned to use Selenium with Java and or C Sharp depending on the choice of the participants, correct?
Hello, Karthik. Yes.
Okay. Also, we have not yet divided the teams into the groups yet because we need to confirm the list of all the participants, correct?
Yes, correct, Karthik.
Okay, great. So now you're just doing a quick walkthrough of the application which the team will use to test using Selenium and create the project work on it.
Yes, Karthik. So we'll walk through this application functionalities.
Okay.
And
So is it okay if I take over and showcase a few I mean, just draw the functionality of the application using my sketch, and then you can continue with the demo. Maybe that will give them a stronger clarity.
yeah,
If
sure,
that's
Karthik.
okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, if I can. So, hello everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, we can hear, Karthik.
Okay, great. So, I'm going to take a fresh canvas. And since you're talking of super admin and so on, I just wanted to put it in such a way that the team will have no issues in understanding the whole concept. All right, great. So let me make myself the presenter for a quick few minutes, and then I'll hand it over back to Manoj. Make presenter and show my screen. At this point, team, can you all see my screen?
Not yet, Karthik.
Maybe now.
Yes, we can see.
All right, so let me quickly draw a few images and try and explain what Interact is all about. So primarily team Interact, I know Manoj did talk about, is nothing but an interactive app for trainers or trainings. And if you go to the website interact.com, you should get an overview idea of what the application tends to do. Now the architecture behind how we build this application is we have three roles. The first is the super admin. The super admin is primarily the admin team at interact.com. They are the ones who will approve, deny, or put on hold all the applicants who want to use this application. It is a free app, so the super admin kind of oversees to make sure that they approve, they deny, or put the registrants on hold for using this app. So that's the level one. All right. And I don't know, and I'm assuming that the super admin testing is not in scope right now at the moment for this project. Then comes the institute admin. Primarily, when someone applies, we assume that there will be an administrator from an institute. Like, for example, even if you take ITeLearn, we have many trainers. We have a small admin team which coordinates with the trainers and the students. So they are the ones who are basically making sure that they approve, deny, and oversee all the notifications that happen. Now, I'm assuming you already know what this app does. The primary purpose is to send simple notifications in such a way so that the users are able to look at the output very quickly and be able to take the action on it. So if you go to interact.com team, you will notice that the main website has the predominant details of what this app does, and primarily how the institute admin gets set up, how they add the courses to it, how they add the trainers to it, then how they add the trainees. Finally, the trainers are able to send a message across, and the trainees are able to view these messages instantly on an email, a mobile device, or a web browser and take action immediately. That's the whole purpose. We did face many challenges on the app during the beta version, so we still haven't officially launched the beta version as there are more issues to fix. So at this point, it becomes very critical for us to do an amazing testing and make sure that the product is defect-free before we take it into the beta launch. So the institute admin is the one which lets us to add courses, add the trainers, and add the trainees. So once this basic setup is done and they're able to link which trainer takes which course and which trainees are attending which course, that link is done. Then the trainers are able to log in and able to send notifications. All right. So once they send the notifications, the trainees simply view it. The whole functionality of this app was with an intent to keep it minimal, with as simple as can be, and then the core functionality of most of the features are there at the admin levels or at the trainer level. But for a trainee, it becomes very simple just to view and take an action accordingly. One of the key features in this application are these categories for each message. So when a notification is pushed by the trainer to a group of trainees, they would see notifications which talk about what is the message all about before they open. Is it an advertisement? Is it an event? Is it a change in something, or a reminder, a countdown, and so on? So depending on these icons, the audience is able to, which is the trainees, are able to take instant decisions on what to do next. What we've believed for Interact is the fact that every training program comes with participants trying to invest a lot of effort, a lot of their dreams into learning something that will help them in their professional or their personal lives. It hence becomes very critical to make sure that communication happens, since there's so much commitment already, to have a smooth learning process, and communication becomes critical. The typical challenges that I have seen as a trainer for the last 9 years, and having trained so many thousands of students, are that every current medium of communication between the trainer and the trainees has a lot of bounce rate, has a lot of areas where the messages get lost. They're not really read on time. So be it phone calls, text messages, WhatsApp, Facebook, website, however, or emails, however we try and communicate, a lot of times there are dropouts. If you notice, for example, today there are only about a few dozen people who are attending, but there are hundreds of people who are registered. A lot of times we register for an event, but we forget to join it because we don't get or we don't notice the reminders coming in. That is where these apps will really make help. In fact, this week the mobile app also will be ready, and that way we can start using it internally for communicating with each other on this as well. So that's the overview, guys, on the application, what it does and the main purpose behind why we've created it. I will hand it over back to Manoj, and he will walk through the demo of the application. I personally would like to oversee and sit in these live project sessions, as I want to see how the performance is being done by each of you. Also, very importantly, I want to see how is the application shaping up. All right. So with that in mind, I would like to involve more and more as the session's happening, and hopefully we'll together come out with many defects that are unforeseen by the developers, and we'll be able to get a better product out into the market. Great. So Manoj, back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kartik. Okay. So I hope you all can see my screen. So I have logged in with admin credentials, as Kartik explained about Institute admin. So if you log in through admin, you can see all these uh, menu bar here: notifications, courses, okay, trainers, trainees. So what admin will do here is he can add new courses. All right. So let me add one new course here, and we can call it SLP uh, July 2016. Okay. And Selenium live project batch July 2016. And I can choose icon here if I need to add some icon with the course name, and I can submit. Okay, so I have added one course here, and if you want to edit this after adding this course, you can just click here this three dot vertical and you can see options, edit and delete. So if you want to edit, you can just click edit. It will open that course form, and you can change whatever you want to change. All right, and if you submit, you will get the updated whatever you want to whatever you have updated, you can see here. Okay, uh, once course is you have created, so you can add trainers with this. Means how many trainers are involved in this course, or which trainer will take this course. So let me go to the trainers uh, module, and I can add a new trainer here. Okay, before moving to that, in courses, if you see, there is one enter keyword. So this is actually we can enter some keywords here to search, okay, whatever courses are available uh, in course module. Okay, so suppose I just type SLP and try to search. So it should give me the results which are which course has SLP. Okay, so this is actually help us to filter whatever courses we want to search. Okay, so this is also, we have this feature here, and you will find this search every in every module, in courses, trainers, trainees, everywhere it is, and we have to test it properly. So okay, so let's move to trainers. So here you can add uh, trainers. So if I click to add trainer, so I can provide suppose test trainer. Okay, um, I have already used my name, so but let me use my name itself. Username is Manoj, and okay, anything. Email ID Manoj ITeLearn. Okay, and here also I can choose notific any icon. All right, and whatever the courses we have created, means admin has created, in course drop down it will be listed here. So recently we have created this SLP July 2016. We can choose this course here. Okay, and even if I want some other courses as well, suppose I want to add test course and some more, I can add multiple courses with any trainer. Okay, because any trainer can take uh, multiple trainings, so we can add those courses with that particular trainer. So if I create, it may ask that it may say that I have already see, username is already exist because I have already registered. Okay, so this is the process how we register trainer, and once you register, you can see the newly created uh, trainers here on this trainers home page. And the same way you can edit, if you want to edit any trainer profile, so you can click edit, and you can just choose courses from here. So I have created this SLP, let me add some more courses. Okay, and we have already other courses as well. As I explained you that trainer can have multiple courses with him. So let me click update, and so I have added one more course to this trainer. Okay, this in the same way I can search using some keywords. So suppose I want to search Karthik here, and if I click search, it should give me the result whatever I want to. I means I have entered in that search box. So I entered Karthik, so it should give the result about means uh, the trainer name. All right. So this is how we create trainers, and this is how we add courses with the trainer. The next module is trainees. So here actually we add, suppose you want to be a part of Selenium Live project, this badge. So what admin will do, admin will add all the trainees of any batch. Okay, and here on the training homepage, we can see all the registered trainees. All right. So let me add trainee here. So in the same way, I can add, suppose I just give a test name. I'm not giving any proper names here. All right. Anything, and suppose I give my email ID. I can choose any icon if I want to add some icons with this trainee, and for which course this trainee will be registered. So what I can do this in the same manner, whatever we have selected for trainers, in the same manner I can choose for which course this trainee has been registered. So suppose you have registered for Selenium Live project, so admin will add this course with your name. And if I check this checkbox, check to receive email notifications, uh, you will get the default credentials. Okay, so it actually generates one default password. I will not say default password, that is a random generated password, and user ID, whatever user ID I have created, and trainee will get notified with through email that this user has been registered and with the passwords. Okay, and you can as a trainee you can log in with your credentials, you can reset your password, and you can set password whatever you like. Okay, if I click create, okay, so it asks last name should be more than 4 characters. So because email ID is already exists, that's why it is saying email is already exist, and please fill the all the mandatory fields. Okay, so because I have already registered, uh, that's why it is saying email already exists. So if you are a new trainee for any course, and if admin registers here, you will get notified through email. So let me go to the uh, notifications, and we'll go through how notifications any trainer can send to the trainees. So I will log in as a trainer. So let me log out from this. I hope this is clear for you. Means how admin can add courses, trainers, and trainees. So even admin can send notifications here, but I will log in as a trainer, and I will show you how trainer can send notifications. Okay. Uh, Let me go through any questions if you have. So Anuradha is asking what the session is going on. Is this Selenium? So Anuradha, this is Selenium live project batch, and currently we are going through the application which will take up for a live project. All right. So if you are interested to join the Selenium live project, you are welcome. Or if you have some other questions, let me know. All right. So let me log out from this. And if I click here, you can see how you want to log in as a trainer or as a trainee. So let me use my credentials, and I want to log in as a trainer. Okay. So if I log in as a trainer, I can see here, uh, see the differences. Admin logged in, so he can see all those module trainers, courses, and trainees. But if you log in as a oh, is it showing as a trainee? Okay, so maybe this user has been registered as a trainee, so that's why it is showing. Okay, but see, if you as a trainee you have logged in, you can see whatever the notifications that trainer has sent to you. So I can see those notifications here, and I can uh, go through those important notifications. I can search those notifications by course and with any keyword if you want to search. And these icons, so actually, is it a question or a reminder or any important notifications? So whatever uh, trainer has sent notifications, you can see on this uh, notifications home page. All right. Okay. Let me log in through admin only, and we can see how admin can send notifications. Or 1 second, let me check. Or let it be. We can see how admin can send notifications. All right. If I logged in as an admin, but if trainer logged in, he can see uh, some like whatever the courses and notifications module there. And if I click send new notification, okay, I can choose notifications for for which course I want to send these notifications. I can select from this drop down. So suppose I want to send notifications for this SLP. Here I can choose which kind of notification it is. It is a question or reminder, update, event, okay, web link. So there are different kind of uh, notifications types are there. So suppose I say reminder. I can add multiple notifications type. Okay, so I can choose event, and I can choose tips. Okay, so title I can see I can say SLP July 2016 update. Okay, hello everyone. Means I can write here. This is SLP to July 2016 batch. Okay, if I save this, you can see this notifications has been created here. Okay, and you can see all those icon notifications type, event, reminder, tips, all those has been appeared here with this notification. So this is not published yet. Okay, so if I click here, this three vertical dots, you can see option, you can delete, edit, and broadcast. So if I click here broadcast, it will send notifications to all the registered uh, trainees for that particular course. So I have selected Selenium Live Project July 2016. Okay, so trainees who has been registered with this course, they will get notified. Okay, so if I click broadcast, it actually should show confirmation message. Okay, all right, we'll see this thing. But if I broadcast, it will should show that confirmation. Now, once you click broadcast, that trainee will get notified, and trainee can see those notifications on their, as Karthik explained, on mobile device as a push notifications, or you can log in on this web application of Interact, or you can see uh, okay, so both way you can see those notifications through web application or mobile application. So this is how any trainer will send any notifications for any particular course. And here, if I want to search, I already explained about these things. If I want to search some notifications, I can enter some keyword. So if I want to enter, I can just SLP and I can search here. So it should show the results related to SLP, okay, Selenium Live project. So this is all about application, and let me know if you have any question on this. Anyone who has any question on this interrupt functionalities? Okay, so Karthik, if you want to add any points in this.
Yeah, give me a second, please.
Okay, there's a question from Vijay. Can we hide any trainers if not active? Yes, those features is not implemented yet. That may come in coming versions. So if any trainer or any course that is not uh, we can put in we cannot hide, but we can put as a not active, so that will not be seen on this. So that will can be done by admin, okay, or admin can delete, or they can put as a not active, okay. So they will be not able to means that account will be uh, suspended, so the trainer cannot do anything. He cannot send notifications or any so there's another question from Kavita. Why are there two search fields? So on notifications, there are two search fields if you want to search by course. Okay. And so you can enter course name and you can search, or if you want to enter with any keyword, like you can in notifications you can suppose you want to search for any UFT live batch or any Selenium live training or live project. So if you're not sure, I can just enter Selenium, okay, and I can, if I click in search, it should show the results uh, that notifications contains Selenium, okay. But if I want to search only, suppose I know the batch, that course name, suppose it is Selenium July 2016, and if I want to search, because going forward you may get maybe 10-15 notifications for a different courses for which you have registered. So to search, we have provided this thing, and if you click, it should show the results. So it maybe there may be some defects.
Um, just type enter key in enter keyword. Just type let's say reminder or
Okay.
event.
Okay.
Maybe I think it was supposed to be search for a category, not a course. So just click on search now. Let's see what
Okay.
happens. I think no post for fun. This is definitely a defect, and that's the reason we're saying that you'll continue to find many more defects. In fact, we do have a call with the development team the next few hours where we're going to do a complete walkthrough, and a lot of them should be getting fixed while you're building this your automation test suite, and you will be seeing changes on the application as it keeps going. What we are sharing with you right now is the dev version. So since we're looking at the dev version, you will notice that many of these functionalities will keep changing in this current version, and that way you will have to have the automation project should also be very dynamic. So guys, I wanted to also talk about a few things. We have another 10-15 minutes before I start my HPUFT training, and wanted to tell about this live project. So number one, please do note, it's not a training. It's not me and Manoj going to sit and teach you anything about Selenium and so on in this. It is a live project. Our assumption is that all the attendees who are going to be attending are already part of our training programs. They have access to all the video tutorials or the live sessions, and they have built considerable knowledge to the learning. Now it is the opportunity for you to really implement what we learned into it. Okay, so you are going to be divided into teams. You will be working with your team and completing this project, and you will be presenting to us twice a week as to how you progressed on the project so far. Right, Manoj?
Yes, Karthik.
Okay.
So
now,
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, from a project perspective, I have specific expectations, team, and I have specific recommendations on what you should do, depending on where the current application is and how we intend to take it forward. So let me make myself the presenter quickly and do a little bit of drawing, so it will be easy for people to. Okay, can you all see my screen again?
Yes, Karthik.
Back in a second. Okay, so there are multiple ways, team, that you can do automation testing project. Okay, how many of you have attended my all about automation frameworks free webinar that I did last week? Any of you who have not attended? If you go to ITeLearn.com, you should find the link to it, and you should be able to take it from there. So in that, I explained all about the different frameworks that one can choose. There's ITeLearn.com. So in the events section, you will see, I think it's in the old events. So we have Selenium events, QA events, web services, ETL testing. Where is the one for all about automation frameworks? Manoj, do you know? The one which I did recently. I don't see it here, team. But I'll get it shared with you all so you can watch that video. It should give you a significant idea on the application, on the different types of automation frameworks. Must watch video, team, because it will talk about all the different frameworks that you could implement. Okay. Now, when it comes to automation testing, there are multiple things that you could do depending on the time, the resources, and the application under test. Okay. So you can do something which is linear framework, which is just simple scripts for each test case and so on. You can do a functional decomposition, which is trying to add a few more functions to it. You can do a data-driven framework. You can do a keyword-driven framework. You can also do a page object model, or you could do a hybrid with a combination of all of these. Now, I'm assuming that since you've gone through the training, you're comfortable with most of them. So for this project, I do have specific recommendation, but I want to hear from each of you, which one do you think you would choose for this application? Which framework would you choose? So that's a question to the audience. Which framework would you choose, team? I'm looking at the responses, that's why the silence. Okay, looks like most of you are suggesting hybrid, which is a combination of two or more frameworks put together. Few said POM, few said keyword, and so on. Now, I do understand there's a time constraint, and it is at the same time, while it is a project work, it is also a great platform for you to really practice and sharpen your skills. Live projects will enhance your skill, your confidence level, and so on Selenium or whatever you do on immensely. So this is the opportunity for you, team. Now, what I am suggesting is that where are the colors here? I would suggest a hybrid one too, team, and I'll tell you why. Okay, linear and functional decomposition model is too basic. This application requires data testing, so we have to do data-driven framework. We need to try and do it for different notifications, for different categories, make sure it's coming. It can also be keyword-driven framework because a lot of test cases need to be generated. Now, just as an example, let me hear from the audience, how many test cases do you think this application may have overall? 500, maybe 1,000 also. I would say somewhere between 200 to 1,000. It depends on how deep we're going and testing each and every aspect. Because it's just not functional testing, it is UI testing and many more things into it, correct? So if that is the amount of testing, then if you don't have a keyword-driven framework, the effort involved to write the test cases directly is going to be high. Page object model also makes sense. The reason being, there are not too many pages, if you notice, in the application. There are a few pages, and for each page, if we are able to put aside what are the different objects in it and so on, then that will be great. All right. So my total recommendation is to create a hybrid framework that does something like this, and this is what I would suggest. But again, since it's a project work, I am okay to let the creativity stay with you, and you can come up with more recommendations as well. Okay. I would suggest develop a hybrid framework that is a combination of data, keyword, and page object model. Right? Very simple. Create a template to store your test data. Create a template to store your test cases and test steps. Another template to store your element identifiers for each page. All right. Now you go about creating your driver script that is interacting and getting all of this information, and it helps us to execute. Now, apart from this, which is application specific, test data, test cases, test steps, the element identifiers, I would also recommend you to have environmental kind of data. When I say environment data, you have the ability to choose which browser to use, which version to use, which URL to run, and so on. Because right now we're giving you a dev, but the same test cases, we should also be able to do it on test, dev, or production, or live. So any of these environments, it should be able to execute. Even for this, you have to create another template team and keep that handy. So you're able to feed and select where all you want to run the test cases on. Okay. What becomes very important at the end are reports. I'm not asking or expecting a very, very fancy report, but at least a dashboard. A dashboard that says as to in the module, let's say X. Okay. There may be about 5-6 modules that you'll see. In module X, there were 100 test cases. Okay. And we saw issues, 20 defects came, and they have come primarily on these browsers and so on, or these URLs and so on, which is descriptive. It can come in a flat file like a text file, or even it can go into an Excel. I'm not looking at a very fancy HTML based report because we do not have that amount of time to really build that. But definitely you need to create reports. So my recommendation would be to create a hybrid framework which knows how to read the data, how to read the different keywords associated with each test case tested, how to be able to identify the elements from here, and primarily your test case then will have something like this. Your test case will have something like this, team. Okay, you'll have a test case ID, let's say it's 001 for example. You will have the step, what step it is, and then you'll say there's a keyword that is associated to it. All right, and that keyword comes from your driver. I mean, it is there within your script, main script, where it gets called. Then you have your test data, which is pointing to the name of the test data variable, which could be something like, let's say, v username. Okay, and then you have the element identifier, which says how do we identify this element, and the name could be like home page underscore username underscore, let's say, web edit field, something like that. And finally, you can, I wouldn't recommend environmental setting here, but then once they run, this specific test case is run, you should be able to choose which sets of test data to run on and which set of environmental data to run on. You should be able to choose that. So once I choose, let's say I have four test cases. Okay. So from my test data set, let's say I have set X, Y, and Z. So I'm saying I want to run 001, 002, 004 on Y and Z. Environmental, let's say A, B, C, D on B and D environments. That is how you should be able to choose. So you can choose which test cases to run. You can choose which set of test data to execute using those test cases. You can also choose which environments you want to be able to run. That should be the output team. And I am not expecting, my thumb rule team is don't go like a super programmer. All right, do not do this. It's a no-no. Keep your coding very simple so that the focus is to make it effective. All right, and you don't have to worry as of now in terms of where are you putting these files, which kind of tools you're using for build and all that. Just keep it lean. Do you think this is a good recommendation to go forward in the project? Everyone, do you think this will be a good recommendation for each of you to go forward in the project? And so Manoj, when is the next session for this?
So day 2 is Kartik tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And what do we intend to do in day 2 then?
Basically, means I was going to ask in this to who are who are the members interested to join this live project. They can send mail to us, and then we can divide them in teams. That will be a temporary only because we'll
yeah.
So
what I recommend is at least move the day to end of this week or early next week. That will give us sufficient time to create the teams and groups in the meanwhile, and it will also give the trainees a time to brush up on any of these skills, since this is the framework model that we are taking. And team, it is also okay to use the existing training code if we don't want to build something from scratch. But I think it is easier to build something from scratch rather than this. Okay, and since you'll be divided into multiple teams, you are actually having a healthy competition to see which team is really coming out to create the best framework. With this framework, the advantage is at least you don't have to create the 500 test cases, for example. You just create the entire thing and run it for, let's say, about 50 to 100 test cases, and then we have the ability to continue to use the same framework to add more test cases and environments as needed. Do I make sense? So, Manoj, maybe the second session we should give a gap is what I think. I don't think it should be immediate.
Yeah, sure, Karthik. So we can move it to maybe a Monday next week, and so that we can ask participants to confirm if they are interested to join this live project. And from the day two, we'll start uh, creating test plan and then going forward test cases.
Okay. So, a couple of questions that I see in the chat right now that I'll quickly answer, and then Manoj, I will have to join the UFT training, so I'll log off after that. So, do we use web services like REST API in live project? Not in this live project, Prashanti. Next question is, which previous live project can we refer to get an idea similar to this project? I would recommend not to look at videos of live project, but you can look at some the available codes that you'll have access to. Manoj, there was this these are folders, right, of the previous live project where they did some good amount of coding, created a hybrid framework. Some of the previous ones,
Yes,
maybe.
Karthik, maybe SLP.
And
Yeah.
I have M26. I think this is March 26th one. And let's see any of this. The code should be almost here, right?
Yes, it should be there.
Right. So we have the code files. We also have the result files. So a lot of information is there here that you can take, team. So once you are part of this live project team, you'll have access to some of the old files as well that you can look at. All right. All right, cool. So I need to jump to the other training. I hope, Manoj, you may have to stay back and handle a few more questions, I guess.
Yeah, sure, Karthik. And I also pinged the link, that video link for all about automation frameworks. So team, you
Okay.
can go through that video.
Manoj, can you also inform the Atomic 37 team that that is missing from the menu?
Yeah, sure, Karthik.
Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you then. Thank you so much. We'll see you back in the next session. All the best. Thanks all. I'm logging off. Manoj will continue to handle a few more questions.
Yeah, thank you, Karthik.
Thanks, Manoj.
So team, if let me know if you have any questions so that I can answer related to this live project, or if you want to talk, I can unmute you as well. Okay, so Suresh, uh, this this live project will go to uh, 30 to 45 days. Okay, so mainly we plan for 1 month, but depending on the uh, okay, let me first unmute you, then we can talk. One second, here we go. Hi Suresh.
Hi Manoj, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep, one part of my question is answered. How long it is? Probably 30 to 40 days. And do you have a catalog, I mean, syllabus for this course? Sorry, if it is already there, I didn't have a look. But are we planning to cover what I'm looking from this course is detailed WebDriver, Jenkins, TestNG, Maven, and Appium. This is something I'm looking at, basically WebDriver, Jenkins, and TestNG, Maven, so that I'm comfortable with any Selenium framework and various in-demand pieces of Selenium.
Okay, so whatever you have mentioned, like TestNG, JUnit, Maven, all those things will be included here. So see, this is not a live training, okay, which we are going to cover. What we are going to do is we will give you the idea, means you should work with this, means we can decide which framework we should work, okay, or which framework we want to create for this live project. And depending on how you are comfortable with the TestNG, Maven, or any other thing that we can include. Okay, but I would not suggest for any other which you have mentioned. I guess Appium you have mentioned. So that part is not included in this Selenium Live project. That is a different one. Recently, we have finished one batch with for mobile app live testing, mobile app testing live project. So there we include Appium and some other things. But in this live project, mainly we'll concentrate on Selenium WebDriver with different components.
Perfect, Manoj. That answered my question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Suresh. Uh, another question: is this live project going to be on particular site? I did not get your question, Ram. Particular site means it will be online. Okay, if you're asking for any particular thing. So, like this session we have joined, this way we'll meet up twice a week. We'll go through the task, what has been assigned, what you have completed, and uh, what what have to do we have to do in coming days. So those we discuss, we provide feedbacks, we review the code, review the documents you have created. Okay, another question is, do we choose any site and automate that, or we should come up with our own application? So Ram, I guess you have missed the initial session of this day one. We have discussed, okay, let me take the control of this. I hope you can see my screen, and this application we are going to test. This is Interact. So we just covered all the features this Interact application has. So we just covered all those features. If you have missed, you can refer this video, which will be uploaded to our website, so you can watch. So this application mainly we are going to automate. For this, we are going to create frameworks. Okay. So I hope I answered your question, Ram. Okay, all right. So any other question, team, before we should end this session? And as Karthik was suggested, okay, so next session for this live project will be on next Monday. Uh, that is 18th. Okay, so 18th of July we'll have this then day two, and from there we'll start creating test plans, test cases, and then we'll jump to our frameworks part. So before that, you can decide and let us know. You can send email to learn@itlearn.com if you are interested to join this live project, and they will share a confirm members list with me so that I can share the uh, Google Drive. Okay, what Karthik was showing some time back. So see, I can provide access to other batches as well, but mainly you'll get this. I will share this Google Drive where you can work with your team members, but you will have access of previous batches as well, of March or April or many other batches. So you can take reference from here, but template we'll provide template for test plan, template for test cases, uh, so that you can get the idea how to start with. All right. Um, can you share that path, Preeti? Which path? I did not get. Okay, so Ritesh, next session will be on the 18th, next Monday. That will be the day two, and that So why we are giving this this 1 week gap is Karthik suggested to just give a gap, and if you want to brush up your Selenium skills, you can go and watch videos and then uh, make up your mind and join this live project. So mainly, will this live project will start from the day 2, that is from the next Monday, that is 18th. So Preeti, I guess if you have already have this SLP March on 16, you can search in your Google Drive. Okay, uh, let me put this link. But I guess this will be if you have access, then you can access. Otherwise, you can. There is another question. Uh, how will the work will be assigned within the team, and how team will members interact among them? Okay, so Himanshu, in the first orientation session, we have discussed on these things. So see, on high level, we'll assign works uh, for each team that will be the same, like creating test documents, um, creating scripts, frameworks. Those things on high level we'll assign, but on which part, which member will work, that you have to decide within the team. So for that, I would suggested um, you should meet daily with your team members through Skype or GoToMeeting or in easy communication tool. There are a lot of tools are available, so you can connect with your team members with that, and you can talk. You can share your uh, thoughts with them. So this is how a team works. All right, and for document purpose, we use this Google Drive extensively. So here, I will create like if you see, I have created one folder, Selenium Live project J16, and I will create different team names here. So you can upload whatever uh, documents, scripts you have created here, and we can review. All right. Okay. Let me go through some other questions. Himanshu, I hope I answered your question. So another question I want to join. Can I get the video on what you went over? So Ritesh, this video will be uploaded on our website, and please contact our team learn at ITeLearn.com. Okay, I'm just giving this email ID. You can contact team, and you can ask like you are interested, so they can provide the access. But these videos, demo videos, are free. You can access without even login. All right. Okay. So please go through the video, Ritesh, whatever we have discussed here. You will get good amount of idea. And still, if you have any question, just write email to me, manoj at itelearn.com, and I will guide you. So, Indra, do we have UFT classes now? Yes, we have. I think you can join. I think that is a different link to join. If you have that link, you can join that live classes. I have already, the another question is, I have already selected project with Selenium with C Sharp. So that is good that Preeti, we have already discussed on this. You can either go with Selenium with C Sharp or Java. So there is no issue with that. And depending on the number of participants, we can divide them in different groups based on they want to work with C Sharp or Java. All right. Yes, Indra, it is started. So please, if you have that link, please join that. So this is not the link where Karthik is taking that. UFT live training. That is another link. I hope if you have, please join there. Yes, Ritesh, you can directly join from you can view the video from the website. All right, it will be under live projects. Okay, I don't see any other question here. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining, and decide and we'll meet on Monday, that is 18th, for day 2, and then we'll discuss further. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Bye.